I would like to thank you all officially for being here to give us support for the MAR Charity Treasure Hunt 2014. And I would like first to introduce my friends around on the head table, who they are. On my right is Mr. Bashkaran, who is from Malaysian Hunt Club, the club of course and organizer for the treasure hunt. On my left is Encik Ali Marikan, is MAR Vice President. Extreme left is Shirley Lai, board member of MAR, also the chairman or chairlady for MAR KL chapter, and the extreme right is Ms. Sharon Lai, who is the general manager of MAR. Now MAR, as you are aware, I just mentioned MAR because it's Malaysian Association of Hotels. Right. Now, at this morning media conference, media briefing, we are going to just talk on this year's treasure hunt with a little bit of background of what we have been doing in the past. Just to give you some introduction. Now, what we have done treasure hunt in the past from MAR. In 2005, it was initiated this MAR treasure hunt as an annual event, which actually was to foster relationship between MAR and the outsiders, namely the government, tourism players, non-corporate, and so on and so on. And also it gives an opportunity for all the treasure hunt hunters, participants, to visit all places in Malaysia where the treasure hunt begin and end, just to show them part of domestic tourism, to encourage them to see what is the beauty, the culture, and so on of Malaysia. Now, we are all in MAR tourism players, one of the component of tourism players, and that is why we encourage them to go around the country and see what we have in the country, right? And after doing this successfully for about 6 years from 2005, in 2011, MAR has embarked on a CSR program, corporate social responsibility, and this charity treasure hunt is one of those that is put under the CSR event of MAR. And with this CSR event started in 2011, we include every year a charity home that when all proceeds that we get from the treasure hunt, we will donate to the charity homes. Now, every year when we do the treasure hunt, it will begin in Kuala Lumpur, and the treasure hunt will end in any one of the states. We will select state by state, giving every state a chance to be the co-organizer with MAR National to be the host of the end of the treasure hunt. So for the last few years, Penang, Melaka, Pahang, Terengganu has been states that we have selected as treasure hunt co-host. And 2014, we will be having Perak as a co-host. So which means for this year, we are going to begin the treasure hunt from Kuala Lumpur and end in Perak. Of course, we ourselves, being organizing committee and board members, do not know where the route is. We will leave to the club, of course, because they are so secretive, they don't even want to tell us. And you know, all the tulips and whatever it is along the way, we don't know. So we are going to be, if we participate, we are also going to be lost like one of all the other participants. And mind you, a lot of hotel, not only staff, but managers, general managers also participate in this event. Because apart from treasure hunting, like I said earlier, is fostering relations with all our partners, friends, and so on, and also visiting every places that is not visited for many, many years. As you are aware, if we go from today from KL to Ipoh, the most easiest thing is to take the highway from here straight to Ipoh. But I don't think that is the case when we do treasure hunt, so they have to reroute them all out of the highways to show them all the small towns. I'm not sure, Batang Kali, Tapa, and so on and so on. So then they will know, oh, this is what Tapa is all about, right? So this is what is going to happen this year. For the last 3 years when we started with charity, the first year we had in where was it? Last year was in Johor, right? Last year was in Johor. Let me see. I cannot remember. Okay, last year was the year before, 2012 was in Pahang, and 2011 was in Penang. Right? And every 1 year, we will invite the charity home to come and have dinner with all participants, all MA board members, presentation of donations and so on and so on. So this is how it happens every year. Now, I know some may be asking who are participants for this year Treasure Hunt. Now for this year Treasure Hunt, we have decided actually close for MA members. Right? Now the reason was, for the last 3 years, when we opened this Treasure Hunt to non-MA members, outsiders, there were very, very few or none from outside participants. Nevertheless, if there is request, we still can consider that having a team of non-MA members in the Treasure Hunt. Let's hope that with this media briefing, we open up and we tell more people what is all this year's Treasure Hunt is all about. Maybe we can reconsider, if time permits, that we can get them on time to register for the hunt. I'm sure our friend from Malaysia Hunt Club is able to work that out for us. And I guess the more is the merrier. Our target this year is about 50 cars from members. And to date, support has been overwhelming. And we are working with non-MA and MA members as sponsors and co-sponsors. As of today, we have Genting, Berhad, we have catcher, cleaning equipment, and we have a lot of hotels who have been rushing to submit their contribution in terms of vouchers and so on. As of today, 40 hotels in KL has been giving vouchers in so many forms, and I think there are more hotels who are coming with vouchers. And at the end of the day, it's going to be worth it for all the participants because everybody walks home with something. Right? The prizes will be in the form of cash prize. How much was it? Here you are. The prizes will be 3,000 plus Star Cruise package to Krabi for the champion, 2,000 ringgit cash plus hotel packages for the first runner-up, and 1,000 ringgit cash plus hotel packages second runner-up, and many more prizes. Right? So we just hope that with this we are able to get many participants. For hotels, we are not much worried because we know that we can get participants not only from KL or Klang Valley hotels, KL and Selangor, but also hotels from out of Selangor and Kuala Lumpur. We have had hotels that participate that come from Johor, that comes from Langkawi, who send their cars all the way to KL and start the hunt from here, from other states as well. So we're hoping this year it will be getting better than what we have done over the last few years. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, is there anything that you would like to know more about the Hunt Club? If you would like to hear something from the Hunt Club, maybe I pass this to Mr. Bhaskaran, who can give you some tips, but I don't think he'll give you more than that. He's also very secretive, as you are aware.
Closing date is 31st August.
Pardon?
The closing date, 31st August.
The closing date for the
Early bird is 31st.
So after that still can.
They still can.
Until what date?
we have September.
15 September. 15 September will be closing date.
Right. Good morning. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Bhaskaran from Malaysian Hunt Club. We're honored to be given an opportunity to organize this year's MA Treasure Hunt. It has been a kind of traditional thing that you guys have been participating and so on. But this year around, participants can expect something different. The concept questions and clues will be totally different. It will be a good mixture of Malay and English questions as well. But however, what we're going to do is we're going to incorporate a little bit of tasks and activities along the way. There could be like in-car tasks, as well as even before when you start off, there is an opportunity to earn extra points or not. So this is given an equal opportunity for those who are feeling, oh, I'm not participating. Every time I participate, I'm not winning. So this time, the concept that we are using is even a first-time participant could emerge as a champion. So because we know there's participants when it comes to treasure, they've been a regular hunters, and we already brand them, and these are the people who will win. This year maybe they are quite in for some surprises because we're going to have a different concept and ideas, because treasure is about lateral thinking, and it's not about you need to be smart and so on. It's just that how you see the clues differently. So that is part again about the routes and so forth. As as our chairperson has mentioned, it's not going to go reveal. It's not, that will be a guided tour already. No more treasure hunt. So we don't want to reveal too much about the routes. But however, we will tell the participants definitely you won't be using GPS, because that's why it's treasure. It's called, most of the routes will be out of the satellite scheme. You know, we want to be a real adventure for you guys. So anybody in the using the GPS may end up in a different location. So there's a lot of fun and excitement that we're expecting. All right, we do have our first team will be handling it and so forth. And once we are reaching down the finishing point, of course, in the night, it will be another interesting answer presentation is awaits. And this time around also we want to make the night more interesting rather than a straightforward answer presentation. You know, we like to have some stage games and activities just to add in a bit more fun and color into the event. So we want to make the Ma Treasure Hunt is just not a pure treasure hunt, but something people can look forward, a bonding session. People can mix around, the hoteliers can know each other in a more fun environment. Right? That's a bit of part of the hunt again, something different, and an equal opportunity with the tasks and activities that we are creating for newcomers, first-time participants, possibly to have an equal. So end of the day, when they're sitting at the answer presentation, everybody feel like a winner. Not that I cannot win, I don't think so, I'm anywhere close. Right? So it will be an equal opportunity to everybody. Right, thank you. Is there any other questions? We're still on the process of preparing the routes and so forth. The first recce has been done and submitted to the Road Safety Council, provided that it is all within. At this tentative moment, we are looking around 6.5 hours to 7 hours event. All right. As I say that we're not using the highway. I know Perak is only 2 hours. All right. We will not be using the highways. You know, most of the time we'll be venturing to inner roads. Any other yes?
What is the entry fee? The entry fee, is it per car or per pack?
750 per car. So it goes on per car. Could you limit it? 750.
First car.
At the moment, how many entries have you received?
So many, okay. How many cars entries you have received so far? We do have 24 cars already. 24 cars confirmed. So I think we should be getting, since it's still open up, a lot of inquiries has been coming as well.
How many teams is it limited to?
Actually, we are targeting about 50 teams, as we mentioned, the more the merrier.
50
Right.
cars. Like
50.
It can be more. Per team can be as many. Like Miss Shirley Lai has got 5 now. With my own team, I've got 3, for instance. But more, so more the merrier.
And your tulip, is it going to be in Bahasa or in English?
Generally going to be in English. Tulips instructions are generally going to be in English. This also allows participants from non-speaking Bahasa or understanding. However, the questions being in the Malaysian area, of course, we have a combination of Malay and English-based clues. We have we pass the mic down. Maybe we talk about the other logistics information.
Okay, thank you.